Coca Cola is one of the most recognizable brands in the world, sold in almost every country, and enjoyed by millions every day. But what if we told you that Coca Cola has a dark side? A history of exploiting natural resources and communities, violating human rights, and causing environmental damage. In this video we're going to look at some of the controversies caused by the global brand. The origins of Coca Cola can be traced back to 1886 when John Pemberton, a pharmacist, created a refreshing syrup that was intended to be a cure for headaches and other ailments. Pemberton had previously served in the Confederate Army during the American Civil War and was wounded in battle. After the war, he studied medicine and became a pharmacist. In 1886, he created the first batch of Coca Cola in Atlanta, Georgia. He invented Coca Cola to help with his own pain and wounds suffered from the war after becoming addicted to morphine. The recipe of Coca Cola included coca leaves and cola nuts, which contained caffeine. The original formula included cocaine, which was legal at the time, but was later removed. It was marketed as a nerve tonic and brain stimulant, and was sold in pharmacies as a medicinal drink to help cure headaches. Coca-Cola became a popular beverage, and in 1892, Pemberton formed the Coca-Cola Company. However, in 1888, he sold his interest in the company to Asa Candler, an Atlanta businessman who had acquired the formula and the name of the product. Under Candler's leadership, Coca-Cola grew rapidly and became one of the most popular drinks in America. In 1915, the company introduced the iconic Contour bottle, which was designed to be recognizable even in the dark. In the early 20th century, Coca-Cola expanded globally, and bottling plants were established in many countries around the world. By the 1920s, Coca-Cola was being sold in almost every country. However, Coca-Cola's success was not without controversy. In the 1930s, the company was accused of using strong-arm tactics to force independent bottlers to sign contracts that favored the company. In the 1940s, Coca-Cola was accused of monopolistic practices and price fixing. In the 1950s and 60s, Coca-Cola faced growing competition from PepsiCo, and the company responded with aggressive marketing campaigns. During this time, Coca-Cola was accused of promoting unhealthy consumption habits and contributing to the rise of obesity. In the 1970s and 80s, Coca-Cola faced allegations of human rights abuses and environmental damage. For example, in India, Coca-Cola has been accused of depleting and polluting groundwater resources, which has led to water shortages for local communities. In El Salvador, Coca-Cola has been accused of contaminating rivers and causing health problems for people who live nearby. And in many other countries, Coca-Cola has been accused of contributing to plastic pollution. In 1977, Coca-Cola was accused of collaborating with right-wing death squads in Guatemala to suppress union activity. In the 1980s, Coca-Cola was accused of depleting and polluting water resources in India and El Salvador. In the 1990s and 2000s, Coca-Cola faced even more controversies, including allegations of worker exploitation. Coca-Cola has also been accused of exploiting workers in many countries. In the Philippines, for example, Coca-Cola has been accused of using temporary workers to avoid paying benefits and providing job security. In Haiti, Coca-Cola has been accused of using child labor in its sugar cane fields. And in many other countries, Coca-Cola has been accused of paying low wages and providing poor working conditions. In 2001, Coca-Cola was accused of hiring paramilitary groups to intimidate and kill union leaders in Colombia. Coca-Cola has denied any wrongdoing and has defended its practices. However, it is important to examine the reasons behind these allegations and to understand what can be learned from them. In recent years, Coca-Cola has made efforts to promote sustainability and responsible business practices. The company has implemented water and energy conservation measures, reduced packaging waste, and supported community development projects. However, these efforts may not be enough to fully address the damage that has already been done. Despite these controversies, Coca-Cola remains one of the largest and most profitable companies in the world. The company has faced increasing pressure from consumers and activists to address these issues and to promote sustainability and ethical business practices. It is up to us as consumers and as citizens to hold companies accountable for their actions and to demand ethical and sustainable practices. By supporting companies that prioritize sustainability and social responsibility, we can make a difference and help create a better future for our planet and our communities. So the next time you reach for a refreshing Coca-Cola, remember the dark side of this iconic brand and consider the impact of your choices. Together, we can make a difference.